So you clicked on this video because you're wondering what it's like to own a 2000, or just any 6th generation or the Camaro 6 for a relatively long period of time. And this is going to be the video series for you because I've been doing this since year 1. It is currently year 5, and the date is the 1st of July of 2022. I've owned the car since it's brand new. Let's get into what kind of car it is. This car, well, no, I'm at my table right now, but I'll go out and I'll get an exterior interior shot of how it's held up over the time. This is a 2017. It is a 2LT, 3.6 liter, 8L45 transmission RS car. So that means just the 8-speed automatic with the RS appearance package. The only thing that this car does not have, it literally has everything under the sun. It does not have the performance exhaust, and it does not have the 1LE track package. Otherwise, it's got everything you could possibly think of that's on the Camaro. And we're going to go into what's the changes from year 4 to 5. So after 40,000 miles, not really much. One oil change in May, and also in May, I got myself some new tires because the stock run flats were gone at 35,000 miles, and they were absolute junk. I got myself a set of, cannot speak today, Continental Extreme Contacts, DWS 06 Plus. I did go all season, even though I live in Florida. I still went with it because of rain and because of road trips. It is, like I said, this car is my daily driver, but I work from home, so this car does not get driven very often. So I made sure, just in case I need to go somewhere that may have a little bit more extreme conditions than Florida. So new tires, an oil change, and I think I'm about to check the cabin air filter. It says it's 40,000 miles, and it says to check it every 20,000 miles. So we'll see if that needs to be changed. I changed it at 20,000, but we'll see if it needs changed at 40. Otherwise, knock on wood, car's been solid. Starts every day. It's gotten me to the office if I need to go to the office or wherever I need to go with it. We take my fiance's car to the gym or take it to wherever we need to go with it. She don't like driving the Camaro. Most of the car is stock, and it has a slight rattle because of the, I think I may have said this in the year 4 review, but the back sub, it's actually the rear deck speaker, the speaker itself works, but it rattles. So I thought about ripping it out and replacing it, but I never really got around to it. Been working on my house, doing some of that stuff. The car, maybe I'll put it down the line. The car is going to be paid off on the 26th of this month. It also runs out of warranty on that day of the month. So it's powertrain warranty. So we'll see kind of how that all plays out. I went over a lot of the original. I had a lot of transmission issues with the car, and it was the 8-speed automatic's infamous shutter. I had a transmission wiring harness short, and that happened in 2020. And then in 2020, that was in 2020 as well, I had to get the headliner replaced, which included the front windshield. And that was a mess because that was right after COVID, and that was right when I was buying my house, and I didn't have they gave me a rental car, but really wanted my Camaro. But nevertheless, that is basically it from year 4 to 5. Oil change, tires, and maybe a cabin air filter. Otherwise, the car has been sound. Like I said, knock on wood. Mostly highway. So that is the actual overview of this car and how it's held up. The next portion of this video, or another video, I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do an exterior and interior shot of the car and like how it's held up over the time. And I'll see you in that video. Otherwise, guys, gals, dudes, dudettes, whatever you want to call it, I'll see you next time. Or next year, whatever you want to call it. As promised, I'm going to do the interior and exterior shots of the car after 5 years, 40,000 miles. And of course, we're joined here by this idiot. And then this storm anxiety ridden dog. because in Florida, we're finally getting rain. It hasn't rained here in like 2 weeks, and I don't know what that one's doing. Either way, let's focus on, of course, the car itself. Either in the other video or in the other part of this video was the just overview. Now this is one of like the exterior and how it's held up. What have I used to take care of it after 5 years and 40,000 miles? And all this will eventually be going because I have my shed on order and I'm just waiting for it. I don't know what you're doing, dog. And what have I done modified wise to the car? There's a dog in my way. So, what have I done to the car? Really nothing. A lot of the car is stock. These are, except for a lot of the car is stock, but not all of it. Just some tasteful stuff. Nothing crazy, riced out stuff. We got the tinted or the clear version of the side markers. I ended up going with the V-Land tail lamps, which have held up. Knock on wood, they've held up, but they do have a little bit of a glitch. If you hold down the brake and flip your signal at the same time, it will cause it to hyper flash for one of the third flash, and then it'll fix itself over time or after that. Originally it came with the gold bow tie and the red lamp. I changed those out. There's the original one. And then I blacked out the RS badge years ago. And otherwise, I have the same stock exhaust for now. I don't know if the trumpet styles, I don't know if I'm going to switch it out. I haven't decided myself. I have the original Gen 6 wheels. These are the bright silver wheels. The windows were tinted 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. Just the Florida legal tint. 3 years ago? 2. No, 2. Think about that. Otherwise, stock hood, original parts. All the panels are original, and the front fascia. As I killed a bug. The front fascia is all original. These are the GM badges. I should have, if I didn't say that already, GM badges. Otherwise, this is all what came with the car. I do plan to pay the $500, and I'm going to get the SEMA inspired grille because when I lived in Ohio, we had to have a front license plate at the time, so I have holes in there. I could patch them up, but I actually do like the SEMA grille a little bit more, so I think I'm going to swap it out once I have $500 to blow on that. So I have other priorities, unfortunately. And there's a side shot of the car. Exterior wise, I can see the Hyper Blue Metallic. If you wanted to know the colors, Hyper Blue Metallic. Only made from 2016 to 2018. It is the most beautiful color for this car. And unfortunately, GM axed that color for Riverside Blue, which I think is too muted, where this has a purple greenish hue. It's a beautiful color. I do one day plan to either get an SS or just throw a 6.2 liter in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the car. I plan to keep it because I've owned this car since it's brand new. I have all the original stickers to the car. I even have the build date of the car. So it's really special to me. It was the first brand new car I ever bought. It's the first car I ever bought with a loan, and I worked my ass off for it back in the day. So if anyone wants to ask, work hard, you can get whatever you want, especially if you're 22 years old and finishing up college. Actually, I think I finished college at the time. Interior wise, now this is going to flicker because of the camera resolution. 40,100 miles. I thought it was 500. Wow, I told you guys the wrong mileage. No, you can't get in the car. Dogs don't go in the car. So, as you see, this is the up-level interior where it's got the leather padding on the door panels. Like I said, and it's got the interior lighting, which I highly recommend. You can get these on the 1SS or the LT models. You just have to pay for it. It's like $900 or something like that. It is a little bit of a bitch to put in yourself. Get out of my car. And it is a bitch to put in by yourself. And this is something I wouldn't recommend. This is where I would say the up-level interior isn't really worth it to me. It's cool at first because it's really nice. It's leatherette. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, because you're scared of the storm, so you're trying to hide in a crevice. Oh, yeah, dogs. So, make sure she don't get in my car. This has got the leather seats. A long time ago, like year one, this seat did have to get replaced due to a manufacturer defect. I was actually really upset because they never installed it right, and no matter how many times I complained, they never could fix it right. In which the dealership didn't do it. They hired a leather or interior or upholstery place to do it. Like I said, as you can see, it's got the ripples in it. I'm not a big fan, but it's whatever. This part, though, all the other parts in the car are original, except for, actually, I lied. This is not the original steering wheel to the car. This is a replacement steering wheel. So if you have a GM car and you're under 36,000 miles, 3 years, and you bought it new, right before the warranty, the bumper-to-bumper warranty wires out, get a new steering wheel. Just say, of course it's going to have normal wear and tear on it. I think mine had a finish problem up here. But if your steering wheel looks like crap at 3 years or under within the bumper-to-bumper range, get that replaced before it ends. And a lot of people seem to do it anyways. Otherwise, this is the interior. It has held up amazingly. That shift knob has seen better days. It has seemed to have worn down. It's because I neglected to use the proper cleaning materials on it originally. This has been replaced back in the day because I was using the improper cleaning materials. This seems to be a problem with a lot of people, but it's just depending on the products you use on it. And then that was just my fault. Same with this. I think this actually had to get replaced at one point too. So maybe it's not all original, but most of the car is original. All right. So I got the dog. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Okay, apparently not because of the storm. That is an overview of this car and how it's held up over 5 years and 40,000 miles. Can't complain about anything. Everything still works. It's been pretty solid. Door doesn't rattle. Works to this day. It's probably need a battery down the line. Who knows when. I guess I could do one tiny little overview of the engine bay. All right, move your head, ding dong. Your head slammed in there. The 3.6 liter engine, as you see on its lovely glory, I blacked out the badge up there. Otherwise, it's just nice and clean. Just take care of everything, man. You're paying a lot of money. This car was originally $39,000. Definitely didn't pay that much. Nowadays, it's a sin if you don't. It's almost impossible to pay under sticker. But back then, it was easy, where I got this car for $29,000 for, no, take that back. I think it was originally like 31 after taxes, or 31, 32 after taxes, something like that. But this video has been long enough. This is the lovely view. And either within maybe a couple of years, either this will be a V8 car, I'll either be popping the V8 in here, or I will upgrade and I will sell this to either my brother that really wants it or whoever, one of my family members that want it. Either way, thank you for checking it out.